Okay, so hopefully your teachers have taught you SOHCAHTOA. So you have SOHCAHTOA. Okay, so sine, cosine, and tangent, you have the sine is your opposite side over your hypotenuse. Okay, the cosine, or COS, is your adjacent over your hypotenuse. And then the tangent, TAN, is your opposite over adjacent. Okay, so you really need to know these three functions. There's really no point in memorizing them as long as you can remember SOHCAHTOA and what the O, H, and A stand for. You should be good. Okay, if we have a triangle, a lot of people have a hard time figuring out what's opposite, hypotenuse, and adjacent. So if this is our right triangle, okay, your hypotenuse is always the longest side, okay? This is always the hypotenuse. It is also always, if you notice, it's always going to be across from the 90-degree angle, okay? Opposite and adjacent will depend on which angle you're looking at. So let's say we're looking at this angle right here, okay? Your opposite side would be the one directly across from that. Okay, so that would be your opposite. Your adjacent would be the one directly beside that. Okay, so that is your adjacent. Now, let's say we were looking at the same triangle, but from the other angle. So let's say we have another right triangle that looks very similar to that. I know it doesn't look perfectly similar, but it'll do. Okay, and this is your right angle. All right, again, this is always going to be your hypotenuse. That is the side that is across from the 90-degree angle. If we are looking at it in reference to this angle, okay, your opposite side would now be this side right here. Your adjacent side is now going to be this one right here. So if you can always remember hypotenuse and what the opposite one is, the last side should be your adjacent. Okay, most people have the most difficulty with adjacent, but as long as you can identify hypotenuse and opposite, then you only have one other side that's left, and that would be your adjacent.